Hello, Johnson Street family. This is Antenor Gonçalves.
And Phyllis Gonçalves. We're here at the church building in Itu, Brazil.
And we're reporting to you about our ministries here in Brazil. First of all, I want to thank you for supporting us. And because of your generosity and partnership with us, we've been able to use our gifts here and bless people all over this country and different parts of the world also.
Yes, and you're also supporting the San Angelo Girl, because I was raised in San Angelo. And we really appreciate the 25 years of support and all the years of loving that you've given us.
Well, one of the ministries in which we're involved is called Multiplica. This is our social media ministry, and we've been able to prepare lessons and send lessons all over Brazil and to different parts of the world where they speak Portuguese.
This year in 2023, we have started emphasizing more our mentoring of couples who are in ministry.
As a matter of fact, talking about mentoring couples, we have a couple ministry here in Itu. Phyllis and I help lead this ministry. And in October of this year, we're going to have our annual retreat.
And David and Bobby Ingram from San Angelo, from Johnson Street, will be the speakers for it. We're really looking forward to having them here.
Right after the retreat, Phyllis and I will be flying to Portugal. This will be our 7th trip to Portugal. And we'll be there a little more than two weeks to serve the churches in Lisbon and the Church of Christ in Porto also.
And also work with the couples who are in ministry there.
We have, of course, the Cura campaign, this ministry that we started here back in 2009 with the help of Dr. Greg Dunning.
The nonprofit Cura serves people in the rural zone of Apotribu here in Itu, and we provide medical services, we give social services, we help with home improvements, and we also give help with needs such as food baskets and things like that.
That's a community of about 5,000 people. And just recently, they invited me to go and preach to them. From time to time, I'll be there blessing them, giving them some spiritual guidance.
We've been very pleased with the relationship that we're developing with the people who live out in Apotribu.
And we also have been able to share the link of our worship service for the last several years, and that has brought some growth to the church here in Itu.
Yes, we've had several families come to the church, and just this last week, one of our neighbors got in touch with me and said that she would like to visit, and sure enough, she came this last Sunday. Her name is Rebecca. Please pray for her.
And by the way, just to finish here, please be praying for David and Bobby Ingram as they're getting ready to come down in October to work with this church, bless this church, and be our speakers at our retreat.
It's going to be a great experience to have them here. Thank you so much, Johnson Street.
We love you. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you.
God bless.
Brothers and sisters from San Angelo Church of Christ, 20 years ago, your congregation were helping us to establish the Biblical Institute of Central America in Guatemala City. After these 20 years, we are graduating 532 evangelists for the Churches of Christ in Latin America. Thank you very much, because without you, we cannot do this impact through the gospel of Jesus in all Latin America. We know that our graduates are baptizing an average of 25 to 30 people per year. So can you imagine the numbers with more than 500 evangelists that you were supporting to train in Guatemala? But more than this, can you imagine how God is glorified through the work of these more than 500 evangelists of the Churches of Christ? So thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much for your missionary work. You will receive the rewards of God, especially in heaven. God bless you all.
Greetings from India. I am grateful to Johnson Street Church of Christ, elders and members for your kind support to this work. The Lord's work is going great. I am monitoring and overseeing 100 churches above with 75 preachers in Tenali area and Hilltop area. Hilltop area is located on the hills. All the people are tribals and Hindus. Many people are accepting Jesus Christ as their savior and baptizing. I am overseeing orphan home, children home with 100 above children, supporting 45 poor and elderly widows, supporting 30 leprosy people, digging water wells in slum areas and near our churches for the regular needs, working and supporting, providing food for the slum people on regular basis. All this work is overseen by Sanctuary Ministries, Evelyn, Texas. Thank you.
Greetings from Kenya Church of Christ Children's Home. I'm Jennifer Ashlock. I'm the administrator here. Just wanted to give you a quick tour of where I come every day. So, Karibu, welcome. All right, here we go. So over there is the junior secondary, where I'll tell you more about that. And then over here we have our primary school, where we have first grade through sixth grade. They're having lunch right now. Over here we have our shamba, our garden, where we grow a lot of our vegetables. Here's some of our school kids having lunch. As we go, right there is our children's home. So that's where our kids from the children's home stay. And those that are in primary school just walk up to the school every day for class. There's the kitchen for the school. That's where we cook and do all of the cooking for the school. Here's the view of our children's home. So we have two sides that are split. This side is for the boys. There's 3 bedrooms upstairs that the boys stay in and the parents stay downstairs. And then the girls stay on this side. And again, there's 3 bedrooms upstairs and the mom sleeps downstairs. We have the bathrooms for the school here, and the cow shed is over there, along with a new house we've made for our cooks. Since they stay here all morning and night, it's better for them to just stay on the compound. Here's our kitchen for the children's home. So you can see during lunch, our kids just hang out outside, have lunch, just chill for a while before they go to school. Down here, we have our early childhood. So pre-K and kindergarten have school down there. That one is just kind of temporary right now, just because we needed to make where they were into the junior secondary. Hopefully eventually we'll be able to get them up to the primary. We have a little basketball court, and then down here is where our littles stay. So ages like 2 to 5 stay in that house, and then when they get older or we get new kids, then they shift up to the big house. So there's some of our kids playing, where we hang our clothes. And here's some of our littles having lunch. And we'll go around, the mamas sitting around. There's our kitchen. So that's where I come every day. A lot of you have helped and have been asking about our junior secondary. It has been running all year and they are taking exams the beginning of November. Next year, we will add another class, so we will have grades 7 and 8. The lab has just been finished, so they're just now starting to use it. We have rescued 3 new kids, Johnny, Chris, and Isaac. Johnny and Chris lost their parents in a car crash, and Isaac was completely neglected, and he probably only had a little longer to survive. Amani started university in August, and he is doing electrical engineering. Thank you for the beds. We were able to get all new beds, and so far, no reports of bed bugs. This past holiday, we did service projects, serving the community in and around Katali. I was so proud of our kids using and seeing in themselves the gifts God has given them. Thank you so much. We just want to say thank you so much for all your continued support. We love you, and we just want to say thank you.
Good morning, Johnson Street family. My name is Roy Rhodes, and I get to serve here at the Impact Church in Temple, Texas. And I'm grateful to be able to join you this Mission Sunday to talk to you a little bit about what God has been up to here. I want to first introduce you to my ministry partner. His name is Bill Schofield. In another part of his life, Bill was a different kind of person. He might say he wasn't a great guy. He's got the government paperwork to show that. But he's just fully surrendered his life to Jesus a little over 5 years ago. And with God's help, he's become a mentor to people who are struggling with addiction and are participating in recovery. Bill joined our staff 2 years ago as an apprentice minister, and he has flourished here. He's about to finish a 2-year certificate program through the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor, and then he's going to be an ordained minister. Bill started leading a new worship service on Sunday afternoons at a local residential rehab, and this past Sunday, September 10th, 8 people gave their life to Christ in baptism. Now, as you know, Impact Church is a congregation that seeks to remove barriers, especially economic and social barriers that might keep people from becoming part of the body of Christ. And because of that, we become very involved and embedded in our city's homeless community. As in response to that, we have opened up our building as a warming shelter for the past 4 years. We will again this year. And we're always looking for new ways to serve our most vulnerable neighbors and to do so as a community with them. Related to that, I've been asked to serve on a major planning team with other nonprofits in the city of Temple. We're working toward opening a new homelessness services center with a large capacity shelter. This project's going to be run by a new nonprofit, but our church has been able to provide insight and leadership in its design. Impact is a diverse church. We've seen an increase in the number of families with small children. My wife, Tiffany, you may know, is an art teacher, and so she has taken her skills as an art teacher and is using that to teach the Bible with kids, illustrating stories and creating this collaborative art piece, this whole Bible timeline, which our kids really dig. One thing that we know is that we cannot really anticipate the future. But for now, because of the heat wave that we've had, it's starting to break. And so we're looking forward to getting back in our community with some outreach events. Johnson Street, thank you so much for partnering with us. You enable me and my family to serve this community in the ways that we do. Thank you and God bless.
Hi, Johnson Street family. This is the Brantleys from Kasimpa, Zambia. We're so thankful for your partnership in our work at Mukingi Mission Hospital. We've been very busy in the hospital lately. Thanks to some recent data collection and statistics, we know that our average monthly admission rate has nearly doubled in our 3 years here. We're thankful for your partnership. I've been staying busy in the maternity ward, delivering lots of babies, and seeing some very sick mothers who have had just miraculous recoveries from very complicated pregnancies. We're so thankful for good outcomes and for healthy babies and mothers.
And my own ministry has included a lot of homeschooling. We started this month a new grade level. We have a high schooler and a middle schooler, and I'm so proud of our kids doing that. I also am working in the hospital as a food program manager, where we're feeding more than 200 inpatients 3 meals a day, and I'm very proud to be partnering with donors and some grant funds to make that project happen. Thank you all for your partnership.
To Santa Moani.